And up next, viewers, we're getting you some more breaking updates as far as Imran Khan is concerned. Now, ahead of the no-confidence vote in the National Assembly, Pakistan Democratic Movement, President Maulana Fazlur Rahman on Tuesday has claimed that the allies of the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf are no longer standing with the government. Now, those are massive developments that we're bringing to you, viewers, from Pakistan as the trouble mounts for Imran Khan. As yesterday as well, we had seen that the OIC had been underway, and since then there had been a strong there had been a suggestion for Imran Khan to actually tender his resignation. And now we see that the head of the no-confidence vote in the National Assembly as well, that the Pakistan Democratic Movement president itself has also claimed that the allies of the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf are no longer standing with the government as well. And we have seen how the trouble has been mounting for Imran Khan. Even yesterday, we had seen how the army chief, in fact, had also stated that Imran Khan, in fact, had been asked for his resignation as well, that there was the people, in fact, of Pakistan had no faith in him anymore. And this is something now that is also echoed ahead of the no-confidence vote in the National Assembly of Pakistan Democratic Movement. In fact, the president itself claiming that the allies of the PTI or the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf are no longer standing with the government, no longer standing with Imran Khan. We had seen how the OIC had also taken place, and we had seen how delegates, in fact, had a meet as well less than 24 hours back, that had also been attended by the Chinese ministers as well. And now we see that just ahead of the no-confidence vote in the National Assembly, the Pakistan Democratic Movement president itself, Maulana Fazlur Rahman, in fact, on Tuesday has claimed that the allies of the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf are no longer standing with the Imran Khan government. And for more on this story, let me also go across to our reporters on the ground from Islamabad. Kaswar Abbas also joins us there from Islamabad. Kaswar, what do you make of these latest comments? Trouble, in fact, mounting for Imran Khan. Now even its allies are claiming that there is no faith in Imran Khan anymore, and that Imran Khan, in fact, should tender his resignation.
Well, you have rightly pointed out, Prime Minister Imran Khan is in trouble, and the pressure is mounting on him. Even the grand political alliance has been calling him to tender his resignation. And as you have rightly pointed out, that a grand alliance of opposition has been, the build-up, and apparently there are positive vibes coming from Imran Khan's allies that they are no more with, the Prime Minister Imran Khan. But as they say, when it comes to distant Pakistan's politics, there is nothing permanent in Pakistani politics. So we have to see until the day of judgment. But as of now, I can tell you is all of the the parties which have been siding with Prime Minister Imran Khan, they have given positive reaction to the political, the grand opposition parties, and it appears on the ground that Prime Minister Imran Khan himself believes that his allies are no more with him. One thing. Other thing, opposition is calling the shot, and according to my sources, all of the political allies of Prime Minister Imran Khan, they have assured the grand opposition parties that on the day of judgment, that will be on Friday, this coming Friday, they will definitely use their vote to oust Prime Minister Imran Khan. So at the moment, it appears that Prime Minister Imran Khan is going to lose majority in the parliament, and he will be given the door. He will be ousted on the Friday. But let me tell you one thing that is clear, that the people here in Pakistan and around the globe believe that establishment is no more with Prime Minister Imran Khan. But I have credible sources saying that Imran Khan still has the backing of the establishment and some section from Pakistan's powerful armed forces as well. If this is considered into the case, it means Prime Minister Imran Khan may have surprises for the opposition parties as well. So it's a 50% win-win position but in case if the Prime Minister Imran Khan's allies, as they have told the grand opposition parties that we are no more with Prime Minister Imran Khan, if that's the case, definitely Prime Minister Imran Khan will be the latest Prime Minister to be shown the door and before his term ends. So at the point, political pressure, political temperature is rising in Islamabad, and Imran Khan is extremely worried at the moment.
Well, absolutely. And also, if I could ask you one more question on this. Basically, we have seen this also comes in the backdrop of this no confidence motion that is also looming over Imran Khan. But we also had seen that several meeting and last-ditch attempts that had also been made by the Army Chief Rahil Sharif as well. And there had also been a meeting that took place. And yesterday we had seen him making statements and sources had also confirmed that he in fact had also asked Imran Khan's resignation as well. Are you picking up anything on those fronts?
Well, you have rightly pointed out the big the big negotiations, the big meetings are a normal case here in Pakistan, and that is perhaps on the card as well. But the army has already clarified its position that they have been they never supported Prime Minister Imran Khan, and still they are no more with with the government when it comes to backing Prime Minister Imran Khan politically. So this is one thing. But on the other hand, we have seen the well-informed, the people in Pakistan, they believe that it was Pakistan's powerful army and establishment that is blamed to help out Prime Minister Imran Khan to come into power. So we don't know what the reality is, but I think such type of, the meetings that has been held between the powerful sector, including the army chief as well. So I think they still have stake in the Pakistani politics. But what important is the role of the allies. The PMLQ has been historically sidelined with Pakistan's powerful army. They have been sidelined with them. And when PMLQ says that we are no more with Prime Minister Imran Khan's party, so we believe that there must be some pressure from the powerful sector as well. But at the moment, what I can tell you is that Pakistan's powerful army has clarified its position, and it appears that Prime Minister Imran Khan have been lonely for a couple of days, and that is the reason behind is worrisome as well. So when you see the allies of Pakistan's Prime Minister are no more with him, so it is clear that he is going to lose the vote of confidence on Friday. But as I told you earlier, that in Pakistan's politics, nothing is permanent. At 11th hour, things, things can have a U-turn at 360-degree as well. So I think, apparently, as we have seen the heads of, the political parties which are still alive with the Prime Minister Imran Khan there in Parliament, they have assured the two biggest opposition parties, I mean the PML known of former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and the Zardari's group, they have sidelined apparently with the grand opposition party. If that's the case, it means Prime Minister Imran Khan is going to lose vote of confidence in the parliament. But if, as according to my sources, they still believe that Prime Minister Imran Khan is getting strength, is getting the favor and getting backing from Pakistan's powerful establishment as well. So if that's the case, it means Prime Minister Imran Khan still have some surprises for the opposition, and he has publicly said as well. So if everything is considered into account, it means we have to see until the day of judgment. But apparently, if we believe in the statements of the former allies of Prime Minister Imran Khan, so definitely if they have sided with the grand opposition parties, so we can say that Imran Khan is going to lose vote of confidence in Parliament in coming Friday.
Well, absolutely, and there have been also eyebrows that had been raised in the OIC summit where the Chinese foreign minister had also been present, and Imran Khan and Wang Yi also had been all set to have a meeting together as well. But this, of course, comes in the backdrop of this no confidence motion that is all set to take place, and now multiple sources suggesting that the machinery, the government machinery, in fact, losing their faith in Imran Khan. I want to thank you for joining us on the broadcast. For the moment, we move on to some other stories.